Hello, 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 and welcome, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining Queen Amun Ra today for your special reading. You know, there's a lot of planets in retrograde right now. We have 4 to be exact. A lot of people are thinking about love and money. They're reevaluating relationships, family relationships, work relationships. People are thinking about their inner freedom. They're trying to review, how they manifest things in their lives. There's just a lot going on for a lot of people right now, Pisces, and you're no different. A lot of Pisces are empaths. And so I hope this reading resonates with you all. Again, thank you so much for joining me. This is Queen Amun Ra with Pisces Special Reading. Let's go. I'll be pulling oracle cards for you guys again too, for you Pisces today. So let's go. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. Ooh wee. OMG. Huh. Wow. I see Virgo energy. I see Sagittarius energy, which we are in. Full moon is in Sagittarius. I also see, I see Scorpio energy. I see Virgo energy. And I see Sagittarius energy. Okay, but no, let's get started. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first card that came out, Pisces, was the Queen of Wands. We know the Wands is fire energy that represents your journey to spirituality and taking action, right? This person here has been through a lot. They're very strong. They know their power, but also very inviting love in whatever form that comes in. This is masculine, feminine energy, and this is for my Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus, as well as for my cross watchers. If you are cross watching for a Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much. Pass this message along to them. But this person is very inviting. They've been through a lot. They looks like they are very fit too. So they've been using this COVID-19 time to really go in, reflect, work out, do whatever needs to be done to get themselves together internally. Okay. So again, this is Queen of Wands. This is focusing on spirituality and taking action. And remember I said, Pisces, or if you have Pisces somewhere in your chart, you're an empath. More than likely you're an empath. You feel other people's energy. When you come in contact with a Pisces who is vibrating very, very high, it's powerful. They can walk into a room and kind of sort of just read people, and a lot of people have Pisces in their chart and they don't even realize they have Pisces in their chart. So I would really encourage you guys to find out look at your full birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Find out what your midheaven is, because that's your purpose in life. But get a full chart reading. Another card here that popped out was the Death card. This is a Scorpio card. This represents change in your life. This also represents the ending of something and rebirth. Okay, so you are ready. You are ready for love. This is what I'm seeing here. You are really, really ready for love. You also have the Five of Swords here. Swords energy is the air signs. That's the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius signs. So you have, excuse me, you have the Five of Swords here. And so what that represents is conquest. You're in survival mode, self-interest. What this is telling me is that you're on guard. you've had to be on guard because of some things that happen in your life. Okay. Remember, I started out saying that there are planets in retrograde. So you have made a decision to dead a situation, whether it's end a job, end a relationship, platonic, romantic, intimate romantic, or just an intimate relationship, someone you're really close to. You decided to dead that. And I want to say it's probably an intimate relationship, intimate romantic relationship, because you're ready. You're strong, you're wiser, you are more illuminated because the sun is right here at your back, right? And you can see clearer now because you have decided to dead this situation. I don't know. Okay, the spirits are telling me that you have to be on guard because you made a decision, Pisces, to walk away from a situation that the other person wasn't ready for you to walk away from. So you constantly have to be on guard. And even though you have this sword to cut people off, but see how like all of this, coming towards you and you have your sword here? Your energy should be on your internal happiness and your internal joy. That's what I'm getting here, but you're on guard. Most High God and universe, please share more about this particular situation right here. You have the 10 of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, spirituality and taking action, right? You have a lot of responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities on your back. You're taking care of a lot of things. And so because you're taking care of so many things, they seem sometimes to just like really, really weigh you down. But see how you're handling it? Your hair is still in place. Your hair is still in place. You look strong. You can handle it, but it is a lot. It's a lot for you to handle. And so you're going through these situations. You have a lot of duties and responsibilities. You have a lot of obligations, things that you're thinking about that's just like weighing heavy, really on your mind and on your back. So you had to, this is Virgo energy, the Hermit. You had to go into hermit mode. You had to just kind of step away from everything because, again, planets being in retrograde, you're thinking about your inner freedom. You're thinking about that's Uranus being in retrograde. That's the Aquarius. Associated with Uranus, you have Saturn in retrograde. You have Capricorn and Aquarius. Associated with Saturn, where you're thinking about relationships. It could be family. It could be close, intimate. Like I said before, the same type of relationships that we mentioned here. You have Jupiter, which is associated with Sagittarius. You're thinking about your visions, your ideas, your belief system is about your life. You're thinking about how, if you need to switch up some things on how you manifest things. It's just a lot going on. And you're here just thinking about everything. You're not alone though, Pisces, because there's a lot of people kind of sort of replaying a lot of things going on in their minds right now while these planets are in retrograde. Venus also being one. The planets associated with Venus is Libra and Taurus. Where you're actually thinking about your financial situation, your money, and you're also thinking about love. Could be an ex that you're thinking about. It could be new love. So you're in this moment right now where you're kind of torn. Like, I'm thinking about the past, but I want to move on to something new. I really thought I had deaded that situation, but now I feel like I'm having to defend myself. and I'm being made to feel like, and this is what the spirits are telling me, you're being made to feel like the demise of your past relationship, that person put the full weight and responsibility on you. But I'm telling you, it's not you. You take some ownership and responsibility to the part that you played in it, but believe me, that other person played a role in it too. It never is just 100% the other person's fault. Even if you knew that something wasn't right, let's say, for instance, let me put this out there, and I don't know if this applies to you or not, Pisces, but let's say, for instance, you were in a relationship with a person who was cheating on you. You guys had a long distance relationship and the person was cheating on you with someone else. But they found out that you simply, were engaging other people in conversation. Maybe it was the opposite sex or whatever. You didn't cheat, you didn't do anything. But they try to flip the script on you and make it seem like because you guys live so far away from each other, it could be in different cities, it could just be like 20 miles apart to 100 miles apart, it doesn't matter. But the person tried to flip the script on you because of what they're doing, and try to make you feel like you're doing what they're doing, if that makes sense to you, right? Because you guys are so highly intuitive, you knew that you really couldn't trust that person, but you couldn't put your finger on what they were doing. You just knew they were doing something. You just couldn't figure out exactly what they were doing. This is for everyone who's listening right now. If you are an empath, and like I said, a lot of people don't know that they have what they have in their charts. They just know what their sun sign is, but they don't know what their rising, ascendant, they don't know what their Venus sign, they don't know anything other than their sun sign. That's just like only knowing, like you don't know the other parts of your body. Like we're comprised of so many different things, so many different planet rulings, in one body, that it's important for you to know exactly what your signs are, all of them. But look at this Wheel of Fortune. This is ruled by Sagittarius. We know Sagittarius is also a fire sign, so there's a lot of fire here. There's fire, and you have the air. You have one air. You have fire. You have also earth here. So you're surrounded by a lot. But let me tell you about the Wheel of Fortune. This denotes change. It denotes fate and karma. Okay, so let me remind you about karma. Whatever you put out in the universe is what you're going to get back. It may not come back in the same way that you put it out there. So Pisces, let's say, for instance, your ex was cheating, but you didn't have proof. This is just an example. I don't know if I'm spot on or close or what, but this is what the example that the universe is giving me to share. But you didn't have the proof. Our intuition is so strong sometimes that it's scary. Sometimes it'll wake you up out of a dream, out of a nice, good slumber. Have you guys ever felt like, God, I found my warm spot in my bed, but now I have to use the bathroom, and now I have to decide, do I want to get out of this bed and go run to the bathroom real quick and then get back into my warm spot? That's how sometimes it feels like you're just like shaken out of your sleep and slumber, because the spirits are trying to give you a message. Even if your intuition told you that that person was cheating on you and it caused you pain, that is the time to go inward and meditate. Look, like this, and think. You don't need physical proof all the time to know what a person is doing. All you need is your intuition and listen to your gut feeling. Even if you felt like this person was cheating on you, or they did something horrible that you weren't aware of, they were showing two faces, In your face, they were acting one way, but behind your back, they were doing something else. And then they try to flip the script. You know how cheaters do. Cheaters will make you feel like you're the one that cheated and you're actually being loyal, reading a book, watching movies, you know, passing the time in a healthy way, you know, when you're not in their presence, and they're out here doing everything under the sun. Put good karma out there. But I mean, be real firm, Pisces. Say to yourself, something about this doesn't feel right. I keep getting this gut feeling that something's not right about this. I'm going to put it to bed. And I'm just going to stand my ground and tell the person, I don't know what it is. Don't try to play reverse psychology with me. It's just not going to work. I don't feel comfortable with you. Something about you just doesn't sit well with me. And I've learned at this point in my life to listen to my gut instinct and my intuition. Put that situation to bed. I don't care how defensive they get. Stand your ground. Cut them off. They are too much of a burden and responsibility. All the back and forth, and this is what I'm getting, all the back and forth causing you to stay up late at night thinking about things that you really shouldn't be thinking about. Go somewhere and meditate. Get into a quiet space. Do some visualization. See yourself, Pisces, in a brand new relationship. See yourself right here, self-assured, strong, inviting. Don't allow yourself to get bitter, Pisces. It's not worth it. Put the good energy out there, because guess what? The right person is coming back. Let me pull the second part of this. Thank you, universe. Most High God, can you give me some more information about what is going on with the Pisces right now during this time? Please give me some more information about what's going on with the Pisces right now during this time. Let's pull some more cards. Wow. Okay. Yep. All right. All right. Pisces, you really don't have time to play around. You really, really don't. Listen. You crave, this is 4 Pentacles. Pentacles represents your journey to money and wealth, right? You crave the stability, the complete control over your life, to have a conservative life, right? And I don't mean political views when I say conservative, but you want a well-balanced life. You don't want the drama anymore. You don't want the ghosting. You don't want the games. You don't want any of that stuff that's going to throw you off balance. You don't. Excuse me. The key to that is, deading a situation, putting it to death, allowing a new person to come in. This is what I keep seeing for you, Pisces, allowing a new person to come in. You don't have time. You don't have time for the games anymore. You just don't have time for the games anymore. You don't have time for the games anymore. Look at this right here. This is the 7 of Pentacles. You are strong. You are under a waning moon. Look at this. This is telling you that it's okay to let go. You are in a space where you have done the work. Excuse me. You have watered. Your tears have watered the soil. You've already cried about it. You've already replayed it over in your mind. Look at this. When you went into hermit mode, you've been replaying it in your mind. Do not let, and this is what I'm getting for you, I'm telling you, do not let that person calling you back, texting you, whatever, being defensive about what you did, Pisces, and what you didn't do, and all of this, that's just noise, okay? Put that thing to bed for good. Like, bury it 6 feet under, don't even look back. Your tears have watered this, and look at the fruits of your labor. It is okay to let go, Pisces. It's okay. It's safe. It's safe to let go and to move on, to just move forward. It's time to start new projects. It's time to release emotional baggage. You know, it's okay to apologize to somebody who keeps blaming you for something that really may not even have been in your control. One thing about empaths is that empaths pick up on everybody else's energy. So, like, say for instance, who is a good example I can use? Let's use Tamar Braxton, who I love her. Like, really, I really, really love her. And I love her persona. Like, I don't know her personally, but I love her persona. When I would watch different shows and I would see her going off, I would say to myself, she is too passionate to be lying about whatever it is she's claiming, right? Whether it was being molested, whether it was being wrongfully terminated from the show that she was working on, and some of the other issues she had with I said, she's not lying. I just didn't get the feeling that she was lying about it. And there were tons of people who were saying, oh, yeah, she's exaggerating and she's blah, blah, blah. Because she's a Pisces, she's an empath, she's picking up on different energies around her. But when she learns how to really harness that energy, and because she is, the way that she expresses herself, and this is like a lot of Pisces, and when I say this, I'm not talking about Tamar Braxton in particular, because I really, really like her TV persona, even though people think, okay, she's good for TV because of the drama and so on and so forth. But let me bring into this story another Pisces that I know personally. They are a drinker. They don't know how to harness that gift of being an empath. It throws them off so bad, they just don't know how to handle it, right? I don't know if this is you, Pisces, whether because you don't know how to harness that energy, you have all of this energy inside of you. And remember, you guys are the last Zodiac sign in the house. So you've taken on everybody else's energy. And so because of that, sometimes things can get a little murky. Sometimes things can get a little hazy for you. Like, you don't really know which way to go or who to trust and what to accept from your intuition. I'm telling you, that relationship, let it go. Because that person that you're in a relationship with, that you were in a relationship with, keeps you constantly defensive. That's what they do. They constantly blame you for things you have no control over. You could have had a really rough childhood that you're in counseling to get help for right now, but you still haven't completely healed. They're blaming you for that. If you have decided to use controlled substances, or you're drinking, or you're exhibiting some kind of unhealthy behavior, they're constantly trying to make you feel bad for that. This is what I'm getting for you, Pisces. Constantly trying to make you feel bad. But I don't want you to feel bad, because you're already doing the work. You've already gone in. You're carrying a lot on your back, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that's happened in your life where, you know what? At some point, these are going to drop off one by one. The more and more you heal, the more these are going to drop off, Pisces. Because you're on your journey to spirituality. You're actually taking action. That's what the fire energy represents, taking action in spirituality. You are starting to become more in tune with your spiritual side. So one day it may seem like you're this perfect little angel to somebody, and then you can go from 0 to 10 just like that because of that energy that you're getting. Don't allow people in your space to keep you defensive. And then they turn around and blame that on you. That's gaslighting. You don't have time for that. Now you're sitting here thinking. It's on and popping now, Pisces. You're really sitting back and thinking about some things like, no, this is not what I want for my life. This is not even for me. Your life is in full balance. This is what you have, and you cut all that mess off. Your life is in full balance. You have already put good energy about them out there. You're not even saying anything bad. You're just like, you know what? It is what it is. It's time to move on. Just forget it. But don't let them back. When I say dead, I'm talking about 6 feet underground. Just let that energy transition to somebody else or to something else. It'll give them time to really think about what they had in you, and not to. It's just, Okay, guys, let me just say this. It is amazing to me how much grace we want as a human race from people when we are healing. We want everybody to be so forgiving. Please, you should have understood that I was going through so and so. I just lost a family member, a relative. I was grieving. That's why I walked into a room and cussed a group of people out, or I just started fighting or drinking or whatever. We want grace from other people when we're healing, but a lot of times we are harshly judged, or we harshly judge people who are going through the same things, okay? I'm telling you, it is best. Like I said with this Wheel of Fortune card, it is best. Listen, you can see a person that's on a downward spiral. I mean, they are they're on a downward spiral. They are vibrating low energy, and you can wish people the best from afar, but you don't have to allow them to drag you into that low energy. Look at this Knight of Wands. Amazing. Okay? Amazing. This is your new person. This is your new person. You're the Queen of Wands and you got a Knight of Wands. This is your new person. This person is ambitious. They're a risk taker. They're action oriented. They're about it. They are about that rising to the top life. They don't have time to play games. They too are on their journey to spirituality and taking action. Okay? And this could also represent you. Okay? Spirits, please give me more information about what's happening with this energy, this particular energy here, down here. What's happening with this? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. This represents money and wealth. The Ace of Pentacles represents abundance, manifestation, prosperity. This is because you have not only decided in your mind and you put it out into the universe that you are ready for real love, the kind of love that you deserve. You have decided in your mind that you're going to let that thing die out. Because the more and more, even though planets are in retrograde right now, you may be talking to that person, you may be thinking about that person, you may guys have been in contact, and I'm talking about an ex. You're slowly but surely feeling in your gut that this person keeps you defensive. You're constantly having to apologize and having to, this person has put you in a position of feeling like the relationship ended because of you, without taking responsibility of what they did. This is what I'm getting for you. But when you got in that posture of like really, really thinking, because you knew this person was just overbearing and putting all this weight on your back, all these obligations, and making you feel responsible for the relationship not working out. But when you got by yourself and you put yourself in hermit mode, you said, no, I listen. This person is pointing out all my flaws, and there's a lot I could say. Like, we could all say something bad about an ex, but no. You decided, no. I already know. If I put out bad energy, it's going to come back. I want fresh, new love in my life. Somebody who is going to love me for me, and who is able to pour out in me just as much as I can pour into them. They're not going to be judgmental, and they're not going to harshly judge me to make me feel bad. If anything, they're going to be in my life to help me. Okay, so that's the energy you're putting out. That's the karma you're getting back. But this Ace of Pentacles, again, represents abundance, manifestation, and prosperity. And this is where you're going, Pisces. That is exactly where you're going, Pisces. And I want you to know that. Look at this, Five of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What this is telling me is, make sure I had to show you guys the card. Sorry about that. This is this person This person knows your power. They're not walking away easily. I'm telling you. They're going to keep pressing you. What I'm getting is that there's something that's tying you guys together. This is you and your ex. I don't know if it's a child, a contract, something that's binding, that's keeping you guys together, Pisces. And when you walk away, they keep trying to put these burdens on your back. But guess what? You did this, you did that. Nobody's perfect. Those kind of things, right? This is what the... So... if you try to leave, every time you try to leave, Pisces, they go out and they try to get somebody to kind of soothe their hurt, right? Like they are not 100% in it. Like they may be saying something to you out of their mouth, but they're not 100% in it. But it's like just in case things don't work out or you decide to really pull out this sword and cut them off, like really cut them off. So let me keep somebody that's going to rival you. So like for instance, if you're considered as physically attractive, they're going to try to find somebody who's more physically attractive. If you're accomplished, they're going to try to find somebody who's more accomplished, like a rival. I mean, it's just really petty. That's why I'm saying, kill it. Just let it go. Let that relationship just go. Just let it. It's just too much drama. All I see is just drama attached to your person. Who needs that? I mean, like seriously, look at this. The Two of Wands. Again, the wands represent a journey to spirituality and taking action, right? That's the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This represents advancement, prospects. Look at all of this stuff you have on the horizon. Why, Pisces, would you go back and even give this thing another go when there was nothing but drama attached to it? What I'm feeling is that they try to make you feel bad about just your intuition, you didn't realize it was a high intuition, or maybe you did realize it was your intuition. Something's not right about this. But they try to play these little games with you. In case you guys don't know, gaslighting is used a lot of times with people are familiar. There's a movie one called Gaslighting or Gaslight or something like that. But the term itself is when someone tries to make you believe something that isn't true. For example, a lot of, like let's say first, a teenager is living with their grandmother. They're constantly stealing the grandmother's money. And the grandmother is constantly saying, I know I put my money here. I know I had $20. But then they go and they look and it's only $10 or $5. And they go ask the grandchild. And the grandchild says, no, I didn't even know you had money. Those kind of games where they hide keys. Because it's done with an elderly person, people will assume that it's dementia or the person is going senile or whatever. But it also happens with abuse victims. People who have been abused. You don't want somebody to emotionally and psychologically abuse you, Pisces, anymore. There's too much attached to it. Just let it go. There's so much more waiting for you. Your tears have cleansed your spirit. Why go back? This is you. This is you. There's somebody new on the horizon, and the spirit gods are not telling me exactly what is on the horizon for you in terms of who a person is. So let's pull some oracle cards real quick. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards real quick. Let's see what they have to say. But yeah, this is primarily about just drama and relationship, and just, but that's real specific about the drama and the person trying to make you feel bad, Pisces, about, your past and leaving you feeling defensive. Like accusing you of doing things that they're doing. It's too much. Oh my goodness. My head is swimming even reading the cards for this, Pisces, and you don't deserve that. You really, really, really don't deserve that. So, Spirit guys, share with me something. Oh my goodness. Okay, look at this. I can't make this up. A new start is coming. A new moon. A new start is coming. Let me put this right here. A new start is coming. If this is not confirmation for you Pisces right here to dead that situation, I'm telling you, dead the situation. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you. Yeah, it just doesn't serve you. And so why I guess when I read the cards and I see stuff, sometimes I get so passionate about what I see. Sometimes I just think to myself, I don't want to sound like I'm just kind of forcing you guys to go towards a direction, but this new moon coming is saying that there is a yes coming your way. You've been putting things out there in the universe, Pisces. You've been doing the work. There's a yes coming your way. Right now you're thinking, I'll believe it when I see it, okay? But a new start is on the way. I'm telling you, these cards don't lie. I'm gonna make sure that I have disclaimers, on these, because you also have to believe it. You also have to put it out there in the universe too. But a new start is on its way, and you'll start to feel more hopeful, Pisces, of getting what you want. You're manifesting your dreams, and guess what? You're forgetting about this past. This ex is done. Finito. Let's see what else we have here. Let's do one more shuffle for the Pisces. Again, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a special reading for Pisces right now. This is a really, really, really good reading, and Pisces, I hope that you like it. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe, and share this with people that you know. Look at this. Illumination. New hope. I'm going to read this to you. Guys. It says, you enter this world with a birth cry, announcing your arrival. Then you spend the rest of your life with questions in search of answers. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Every sunrise illuminates where you've been, where you are, and the infinite possibilities before you. The earth is throbbing like a drum. A baby is born. Joy is born. Liquid melodies linger over the still waters of a pond. Thank you, Spirit guides, for sharing that with me just a second ago. Over the pond, echoing the faint voices of women and the great mother in unison. Little one, you are blessed in beauty and light. May you be a newborn in many seasons of your life. Visit this deep blue pond. Often it represents your emotions. Pisces, emotions. You're a water sign. Visit this deep blue pond often. It represents your emotions. What do you see? Can you name the emotion that pains you? Dive deeply into its phantom reflection and soothe your spirit. Your light is there, just on the other side of the shadow. Speak of it. What the spirit guides gave me, Pisces, as to who your new person is. They're a Capricorn. New hope, new person. You're ready. Let that other stuff go. You don't have the time for the indecisiveness. You don't have the time for the ghosting. You don't have the time to have somebody just being wishy-washy and playing games, and it's just too much. I mean, really. This number 25, like I told you guys, that I also studied numerology as well, but it says that the person is a thinker, an idealist who is selective, analytical, and scientific. You need peace and quiet and tend to be more reserved. People look up to you because of your knowledge and wisdom. In fact, You are adept at observing people and situations with great care and gaining wisdom about them as a result. Pisces, all I'm going to say to you is that your new person is there. I don't know if there's a Capricorn in your life right now that you have been contemplating dating or seeing or talking to, or is a friend of yours or whatever, or you're close to them or whatever. But I'm telling you, whoever is in your space right now, and because it's a Five of Swords, this is air energy. Is either a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that's in your space right now that's making you feel really, really defensive, and they are just a burden. They keep trying to make you feel bad for, again, something you had no control over. You're in a healing state. You're in the process of healing, and they constantly are trying to make you feel bad. But that's what I have for you on today, Pisces. Like, again, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with the special reading for Pisces. If you like this reading, please like it, share it with other people, and please subscribe to this channel so you'll get updates, regular updates as to when I upload new videos. Yeah, I really like this. Oh, I really like this. This is really good. Good stuff. Thank you, Pisces. Goodbye.